Okay, these holes, he just got them drilling in that rock face right there. He just put some charges in there, dynamite, he just blasted the coal out of the vein that's running through there. What he's using right here is a more modern drill like you'd use today. This is an air drill. It's also known as a pneumatic drill, okay? What these guys originally used were these hand drills right here. These are also known as hand geikers, and just by looking at this thing, you could agree with me, it looks pretty difficult to break some rock up with that, all right? You guys notice these timbers on the way in. Now these timbers are not holding the mountain up above your heads right now, because when you think about it, a couple trees cannot hold the mountain up. Now what it is actually the solid rock tunnel. That's basically holding itself up. These are just support beams pushing up against the earth so nothing shifts. That's the job of these roof bolts over here. They're just pushing up against that top rock right there so nothing shifts, okay? Now these timbers here, they last for up to 50 years. This is our 53rd year being open, so let's hurry up.
Yeah.
Okay guys, now right up here, just a quick little thing for you. Up here we have a petrified tree, which just means over time this tree turned into a rock. If you look from right here down to here, it looks like there's a piece missing. This piece is actually now in the Smithsonian Museum. Here's a little fun fact for you. Okay guys, so there's actually two types of coal. There's anthracite coal and bituminous coal. Now anthracite coal is usually very shiny, it's clean, it burns very well and long. Bituminous coal is just the opposite. It's usually very dirty and it will burn right up. Now bituminous coal has a carbon content of 75%. Anthracite coal has a carbon content of 96%. Now diamonds, keep in mind, are 100% carbon, so in a million years or so we're going to be pretty set down here. Am I right? Okay. What we're standing in right now, guys, this is a gangway, right? This was once full of coal that has been blasted out. This area we're in right now, this is the 7-foot vein. This is nowhere near as big as that mammoth vein that we first stopped at. And like the reason I got saying the 7-foot vein, like I said, you're going to have your top rock and your bottom rock. Just so happens to be 7 feet long, 7-foot vein. The reason they stopped working in this section of the mine is because it went from 7 feet and it actually pinched off to about 7 inches right over here on the ground behind you guys. Just by looking at that, you could agree with me, you're barely going to be making a profit off of 7 inches of coal, okay? So after these guys would have these gangways blasted out, they'd have a car similar to the one back there. We're actually going to see a real one later on. But rails would be running right through this gangway. And they'd first stop at a chute like this one. I'm going to get into more depth about this a little later on, okay? But up there, man, just continuously drilling, setting charges, blasting coal out. Just a big continuous pattern. All that coal is going to funnel down to the chute here. They're going to latch up on the chute. All that coal then funnel into the cart. Usually be about 4 tons. They then to pull the cart up on mule and take it up to a breaker. Now, a breaker at the time was just a large building full of a bunch of young boys known as breaker boys. Their job was just to pick through all the rock and the rubble getting the coal out. And it was actually a very dangerous job because all that rock, rubble, and coal would be sliding down these chutes at decent speeds. These kids would be picking through it. They'd lose fingers or even hands sometimes. It's a very dangerous job. Now, there's a little legend of how coal was founded in Schuylkill County. It was in 1790 by the man of the name Nico Allen. He was a mountain man in this area at the time. Now there's this little fine dust known as outcrop that comes off of anthracite coal, and it covers a lot of these mountains around this area. So the story goes, this man had a campfire burning one night, he fell asleep, he woke up and the whole mountain was on fire. That's how he discovered coal, Nico Allen. Native Americans, though, they were the real founders of it. They used it for jewelry, ceremonies, heat, anything you could think of that you could possibly use with coal, they probably did, okay? 2 big tribes around this area at the time were the Shawnee and the Saukatfox tribe, right? Is there any questions right now?
Do you want to know the orange stuff?
You want to know what the orange stuff is? It's sulfur iron oxide. It's like coming through the mountain. Like you see how it's water dripping, it just brings it right through.
Oh, okay.
All right, you guys having a blast in the mine. You guys please make a path for me and follow me down here. Excuse me.
Close, there you go. Turn around, you walk around the wall. The dust must have been unbelievable. One Pennsylvania family, they were railroad people, and in Louisiana
You just said Nazis.
No.
You just said Nazis.
Hold on. Mike, your hands up. Hey, Bill? Hey, boy. Yeah, better.
Bill. Bill Allen.
Tell Murph they got his brother up here.
Where?
Where's this? Right there's your brother. Working like a man.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is that a rock back there in that case that's a fossil?
Oh, in that case?
Yes.
Case right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all fossils right
They're
there.
all
yeah.
fossils, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're all just plant life, you know, like ferns and stuff. You ain't gonna really find any animals. you
Right,
know.
okay. You couldn't really see with the kind of condensation in that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I thought, yeah,
All right,
okay.
yeah. Oh, and they go along with that, like, cause what, it takes about 8 to 11 feet of vegetation, like ferns or something, to make 1 foot of anthracite coal, like, over time being compressed like that by the heat and pressure. It takes plant life to make it, yeah. Okay, guys, now, right here, we just have an old telephone, okay? This one right here is over 100 years old. Miners would just use these if they needed supplies. There was ever a problem in the mine, they just call up top, get it all sorted out as fast as possible. These actually came to mines before they became a household item, okay? In case if you haven't looked at your cell phones, you don't have service though, okay? So I have a more modern phone that still works. So if something were to go wrong down here, I could use this phone, I'll call up top, they'll send a mine rescue team down here to come get us as fast as possible. They were very fast at it, they practiced throughout the whole year. There's a little bit of ease towards your mine, just a little bit. And right here, guys, we have a rat. Believe it or not, the ones around here are a lot bigger than this guy. Now, any guesses as to why this would be a miner's best friend?
Because if they're alive, then you know you're good. There's no gas.
Yes, that's with everything. Yeah, actually, yeah. Miners love seeing these guys in the mine. There's actually a couple thousand rats in this mine at one time. They love seeing them. Miners would give these guys some of their lunch. They'd stick around, keep them company, because a lot of times they'd be working down here by themselves, and they hung out with rats. How about that? All right. But they, yeah, it goes along with gases. Yeah, you see a bunch of these guys laying on the ground, not moving around. You knew something was wrong in the air. But the main thing with these guys was they were very good at detecting vibrations in the ground, like little shock waves, earthquakes. So if you've seen a bunch of these guys running out of the main exit of a mine like we came in, you'd be right behind them. Okay? Hurry up, please follow me to the board right here.